Hello, travelers. I am Paul, and this is Travels with PMB. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back to my channel. What do I focus on with this channel? I focus on all things travel, whether it be a cruise, all inclusive resorts, restaurant reviews, concerts, and so much more. Also, I am a travel advisor. And so if you are looking for that dream vacation, make sure you check me out by emailing bookwithpmb@gmail.com. So we are getting ready to start the live, and it starts in Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you had a great Monday and an even greater week. And so, what is going on with everybody? So, let me tell you what's going on here. New York is getting hit really hard, about a foot of snow. I had spoken to a coworker of mine. He said that he got hit with like 2 feet of snow out in Long Island. Is the picture all right? Can you see me all right? Is it flickering or anything? Just trying to make sure everything is all right for before my guests come up here. And so I'm gonna go through the comments to see how everybody is doing. Hope everybody is doing well tonight. So let's see who is here. Cruise Nuts is here. The first one here. Thank you so much for coming through. I look like I'm flickering a little bit. I don't know how bad it is. Um, Happy Monday. Scotty, thank you for coming through. Paul, TJ, and Bill. Unfortunately, unless Bill gets finds something different, it seems like he may not be coming because he has some issues with his Wi-Fi. And I hope I'm not having issues with mine tonight. It does look like it is functioning. Um, TJ saying hi to everybody. Chris, thank you for being a channel member and thank you for coming through. Happy Monday. Saying hi to TJ and to Scotty and myself. Happy Monday. Shay is here. Thank you for being a channel member. Happy Monday. Chris is saying hi to Shay. D. Neil, happy Monday. Thank you for being a channel member. And thank you for being here. YOLO, happy Monday. Thank you for being a channel member and for coming through. Chris is saying hi to D. Neil and YOLO. Scotty saying hi to Chris. And then we're saying Shay saying hi. Oh, Antoinette, thank you for coming through. Happy Monday. Hope everything is well. We're saying hi to each other. Hey, Kiki, thank you for coming through. Happy Monday. Thank you for coming on. Hope you had a great Monday. YOLO, so we're saying hi to each other. Da, da, da. Cold, wrapped in a blanket, watching from the TV. Did you get any? How many feet of snow did you get, Yolanda? How much did you get up there? Did you get a lot up there? Let me know if you got a lot up there. I know we got hit hard, but sometimes, even though in your higher elevations, you may not get hit as much. And Scott is saying hi to YOLO. So unfortunately, Bill can't make it because he was having some Wi-Fi issues on the ship and he couldn't get to a location. And so chime in. So we're going to talk about Virgin Voyages today. Chime in. I've been on it. Anybody else? I know Kiki's just came back from it. Team Reese with her husband Ray. So I know they've been on it. So chime in the conversation. And so I'm getting ready to bring up TJ. TJ, you ready? I think he was moving around and stuff. So I'm gonna bring him up to the stage, and so we're gonna have TJ. We're gonna have a talk with TJ and bring him up. Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm gonna have you
Yeah.
unmute. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I saw you moving around.
Yes, I had to change locations because they were adding some stuff, and I was like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Yeah, we're about to have an event here in the piano bar." So I'm like, "Oh no!" So I'm scrambling to find a place to go that has signal and stuff. I'm like, "No, the show's starting!" So that's why you saw the camera just moving around. I'm trying to scramble around, but
Okay,
so
got
yeah.
you.
So it seems like this is like a good area right here so far.
So I think everybody knows you, but just in case, just introduce yourself and let everybody know where you're at now and cruising. He's always cruising somewhere, so let everybody know.
Oops, hold on. What's up, everybody? For all you guys that know, I'm TJ, the TJ's Destinations. I am currently on Carnival Panorama. Go figure. And this was just like a little quick little cruise, 2 days in Cabo, 1 day in Ensenada. Is my second day at sea, and can't wait to start talking about Virgin Voyages.
TJ on the lead. Oh, Scotty says, "Hey TJ, you want to go to see Savio in May? You know what that's
Oh,
about?"
okay. Yes, Savio is one of his friends. He's a bartender on Carnival.
Uh,
I
okay,
I
okay.
ran. I met him last year when he was on the Panorama or Fringe. I believe it was the Panorama.
He says Carnival Mardi Gras. He's on the Carnival Mardi Gras now. Maybe he's on the Carnival
Oh,
Mardi
okay.
Gras now.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
cool. So we started off with the introduction. So now, okay, with Virgin Voyages, did you have any preconceived thoughts about Virgin Voyages before going on the ship? I know, for example, a lot of people. I mean, if you follow Team Reach Travels, they have heard a lot of stuff that he didn't know if he really wanted to go onto Virgin Voyages. I know one of my sisters, they're the same way. She heard a lot of stuff that she don't know if she would want to go on Virgin Voyages, and so I was just wanting to know before you went on Virgin Voyages, did you have any preconceived notion, something against it? Is there was like, I don't know if I want to go on it. I heard some stuff that I don't know if I want to deal with. So what you thought about that? Anything before you went onto the ship?
I really didn't know what to expect, but I did do some homework and looked at a bunch of different Instagrams and YouTube videos of people who previously went on there, like Jen Janelle Experience. Um, I would say it's Team We've traveled a bunch of different people that have been on it and kind of got a little feel for it. And so when I got on, it was pretty much exactly what I expected.
Okay, so you kind of did your research before you got on there, so you didn't feel as nervous about going on there before.
Exactly. And plus, it was a group cruise, and there were some people that were on the group cruise, like Tanya and Timmy from Event Your Spirits, um, YFC. They had been on Virgin before,
Hmm.
so it was we had someone to lean on and ask questions to. So it made the experience a lot easier instead of just going in blind.
Okay, let's go through the comments a little bit. Scotty says, I want to try Virgin Voyages. He says, I told Bill I would try Virgin with him first, even though he tried it first with BZ. It will be my first. You should try it, Scotty. Shay, me too. So, Shay wants to try Virgin. Travel, yes, QC. People tiptoe around the issue many people have with Virgin. All right. So we're gonna talk about it tonight. Shay saying hi. Hey, Six, Cheryl, thank you so much. Thank you for coming through. No one wants to grab the sexuality bull by the horns and just come out and say it. Okay. Um, Good evening. Hey, your favorite couple. Thank you. How are you doing, Shelton and Key? How you doing? Thank you for coming through.
YFC.
Um, I want to go on Virgin. Chris says she wants to go on Virgin, and we're saying hi to each other. Okay, all right. So let's go forward. We're gonna address that issue. I think with the sexuality issue, I think it used to be way more risque than it is now, and so even Rockwell from Image Family Ventures had said that because she said that they toned it down a lot more than when they first started. So a lot of people had issues with it back then, and because it was adults only cruise, maybe people felt like Virgin felt like they could be more risque, and so it was a little bit more out there than it is more out there now than it is now. So I would just have to say that. Can fam is here. Happy Monday. How are you doing? And they're saying hi to everybody. Thank you for coming through. All right. So, what was your first impression of the ship? Impressed you? Underwhelmed? You were overwhelmed? It was like too contemporary for you. It was just like different than for any cruise ship that you've ever been on. So, what was your kind of like your impression about the ship?
Oh, the cruise ship. I loved it. The first of all, the cleanliness, the layout from the decor, and how everything kind of flows on the ship. I liked it. It didn't take long to figure out the ship. That's
Okay.
it. I mean, it took maybe like a day, if that, to figure where everything's at in the flow. I like it.
Yeah, because Virgin Voyages prides themselves on not having big ships. I'm not sure if they'll ever go that route. Maybe bigger, but not like necessarily huge. And because they're kind of boutique style ships. So as you said, yeah, they're probably not going to have a lot of floors. You'll be able to get around. Kind of figure it out more or less quickly. So not too contemporary. Did you want more pops of color? Because I know it's like reds and grays, and obviously they still have other colors in there, but some people looking for the huge chandelier when they're coming into the atrium and things of that nature. you
But no,
know,
it was perfect. It was just enough. I mean, because it's the Virgin Voyages brand is red, so
yeah,
the majority of the clothes I brought was red. So it's good. That's the theme. That's just Virgin. My friend Virgin itself, was red. It was just the right. It wasn't like over the top. It
yeah.
was just enough, and I like it. It fits the brand perfect. With the naming of the restaurants and eateries and stuff like that. It fits it 100%.
Let's go through some of the comments before we get. Chris says no sexuality stuff bothers me. I have a no judgment zone in my life. You do you. Travel says I wasn't even the free condoms. It was the was and remains the LGBT component and the small pool. I think the free condoms are something they used to have. Like they had free condoms all over the place, and I think they got away. I think they got
I,
away from the. Yeah, right. You
I
didn't
didn't
see
see
that.
that. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, yeah, they kind of got away with it. Leader Shay says hi, everyone. Thank you for coming through. Hi, Leader Shay. They're saying hi to each other. Okay, cool. All right. So, what room did you have, and what did you think of the room? Did
uh, I had to see the Ocean View room. I call it Ocean View. But they call it a different name.
Okay,
Ocean something. Um, the room. Oh man.
you liked it?
The I want to say I like the room 90%.
90%. Okay.
The 10% that like that's a small bathroom. That toilet area.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yes.
Especially if you're a fluffier person, that restroom, that toilet area is just bad. It just sucks. The shower is nice. The shower is nice. I like it because you have the rain shower and you got the wand. But the
Yeah.
toilet area is like, I'm like, yeah. But the room itself, I like it. I like the fact that you can control everything from the tablet, which is very user friendly.
Yes.
To
Yes.
open and close your curtains, control your different light moods, to ordering stuff, to checking your stuff, to the movie selections, which Virgin has a great movie, complimentary movie selection. If that's you want to do, just want to unwind and kick back and chill,
Yeah. Yeah.
movies and stuff. But yeah, the room was nice. The bed does sit lower than like other cruise lines. It is a little bit lower.
It is low, and I stayed in the solo studio, so it was definitely low. So I don't know. I'm curious to see if it's the same kind of low. How as low as it is in the solo studio room. Okay, yeah, but the
Yeah,
bathroom I felt was small to me, and then the
yes.
shower head was like here. So I'm not sure how tall you are, TJ, but to me the
It
shower
was
head was like really like there.
there was plenty of room in the shower head area for the cabin that I had. There's
Okay,
plenty of room, and I like the fact, of course, you got the glass or acrylic door. You're not doing the curtain. You know, worry about that splashing around everywhere. Um, I like the fact, that Virgin is that eco-friendly and they don't have plastic bottles. So you have two water carafes that they fill up at any given time that you want.
yeah, I remember
And
that.
I don't know. I don't know what water they're using, but that water was good. I was knocking those crabs down. But yeah, it was good.
Let me see some comments. YOLO, that's me. You like it? I love your life, your rules. Shay says, how was the bed, TJ? If you have any questions for TJ, just put it in the comments. And that was my next question. How was the bed? Was it soft? Was it comfortable to you?
Man,
Mm,
first of all, you can't go by my judgment because remember I'm a former Marine, bro, infantry, so I can sleep anywhere. But for when it comes to a cruise bed, it was nice. It was comfortable. They give you plenty of pillows. I don't
okay.
need like I don't need all those pillows and stuff. But no, the bed was nice. It wasn't too firm, too hard. It was just right, and you could just crash out.
So for me, I don't know if they use a different bedding, but for my solo studio, it was uncomfortable. It was not comfortable for me. I can't remember if I asked for a mattress topper, but it wasn't definitely wasn't the most comfortable for me, you know.
Mm.
So curious to know if they use because the next time I go on Virgin, I would want to upgrade to a bigger room. So I wouldn't want to just stay in the solo studio cabin. And so
So we'll talk about that for a second because when I initially booked this cruise, um, I got that cabin that you were talking about, the solo studio cabin, and then you said, "Watch my vlog that you did of the room tour," and I did. And then at that point, I was like, "Not gonna happen. I need to upgrade."
yeah, so some people. Okay, so my thing is in the comments. Have you stayed in the room? Okay, so that room I stayed in the room. Obviously, is the cheapest, right? Is the cheapest option. By
Yes.
myself. There was nobody else in the room with me, and so I figured, it was a 4 day cruise. I wasn't gonna bring a lot of luggage, right? So it was a
Hmm.
4 day cruise. I wasn't gonna bring a lot of luggage. I think I probably did a medium sized luggage and maybe something else, whatever. But it wasn't a lot of luggage, so I figured I didn't need a lot of space for the room. So I figured let me do it. So when I got in there, and I think people have seen it, like, man, that's like a box. And so
Hmm.
I it worked for me. I made it work. Just say that I made it work. As I said, the bed was a little low and it was a little uncomfortable, and the bathroom was small. So, but I feel like if you're on a budget, then fine and go ahead and do it. But
Yes, exactly. Hmm.
at the same time, if you can swing it and get a little something bigger, I definitely gonna do it. So, like, because it was small, like, I just needed, and they had all the tech stuff in there, as you said, just like you had in your room. And
Hmm.
I just feel like next time, definitely, I don't necessarily need to go all the way as much as a balcony, but maybe I'll do a bigger solo room or go to the ocean view or something of that nature. And so, hey, Bill, he's just chiming in. I wish he was here on the platform, but I understand. I sure enough understand that he can't come through
I
because he
guess
was having some issues
that
with
Royal
his.
Caribbean has spotty Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Bill says must be nice to have good Wi-Fi, TJ. Oh, who did I miss? Let me just, I may be missing some people. Did it. Hey, DT Cruz is here. Happy Monday. Thank you for coming through. Carlene is here. Good
Yeah.
evening. Happy Monday. Thank you for coming through. We're saying hi to each other. I don't want to miss anybody. The question, your favorite couple, what are your thoughts on the bar tap concept compared to the traditional drink package? I don't even think that was in my thing, but that's a good question. What is your thoughts on that?
I like that.
Mm,
Because not every, let's say if you go as a couple, not every couple drinks. So like other cruise lines, if one person in that cabin gets it that's over the age of 21, the other one has to get it. I like that with Virgin that you don't, and I like the fact that you don't have that 10-minute rule or whatever like you have other cruise lines, and the fact that like for me, I did a $300 bar tab, and then they added extra 50, so it's $350 bar tab.
yeah.
So I could buy drinks for other people. So it's just not like, or if I wanted 2 beers, I could just get 2 beers at once and buy different, drinks. Hey, there's 4 y'all here. I got your drinks. I like that fact right there. It just comes off your tab. And so I like that concept. I wish some other cruise lines would go to that concept.
And I like that concept too. I think I had gotten it as a it was a deal. Sometimes they include the bar tab in certain they'll have like deals and they'll include the bar
Hmm.
tab, and I had $300. I for 4 days I could not use up that $300, and I think the concept of the 15 drinks a day kind of situation, I think people
Hmm.
kill themselves now because they're paying $90 more or whatever it is,
And they
ninety
think of it
dollars,
as a
$100.
challenge.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
now they think it as a challenge because they now feel like they have to get the bang out of their money. So they're paying all this
Exactly.
money. So now some of them is like, okay, I gotta get my money's worth out of this $90 plus or whatever it is a day. So now they're going to try to drink $15 a day. And I think with the bar tab, since it was giving to me, like it's one thing if you have to pay for it, right? But
Right.
since it was
Right.
like they offered it something like that, and it was $300, and I'd probably do the same thing like you. If I do a bar tab, maybe I do 200, like something like that, depending on the length of cruise. Um, and I felt like
300 was
it was
way too
enough. Like,
much.
for 4 days. You have to remember with Virgin, they give you sodas included, like top
Yes.
sodas. You can get
Yes.
water, like so it's not like you're only limited to and um lemonade and iced tea and
I see.
water. Yeah,
Water.
they give you
Right.
sodas as well. As long as it's not canned, you can have soda. And so therefore it's like, okay, so I don't have to feel like I only have to drink water by myself, right? And so I'll only drink water. So it's the benefit of Virgin, being kind of like an all-inclusive situation, is that you can have more than just water. So knowing that you can have more than just water, okay, give me a ginger ale, give me some juice, give me some whatever it is. Then it kind of like
Hmm.
just gives you like, okay, now I don't have to just stick to that. And as
Right.
you said, maybe that's just something that maybe just get rid of that mindset of the booze cruise situation. Maybe just do
Exactly. Go in there and tear it up. Yeah. Exactly.
maybe do a tab, especially if it's kind of like as a package deal, and if you don't use it, you lose it. But then you said to me that since you paid for it yourself, it wasn't like a part of a deal or a
Right.
package.
Hmm.
Since you paid for it, whatever you didn't use, you was able to get back, right? The bar tab. I think that's what you told me the other day.
Yes. So, okay. So here's the thing. When you go onto the website and you purchase your bar tab, the
Yeah.
200, 300, or whatever, it says that if you don't use it, you lose it. So, okay. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I got the 300. It's about 30 feet. There's no way I was going to be able to do that. And that, short amount of crew, the day is only like a 5 day sailing. So I still had like $160 left. And that was even getting drinks for everybody. But what, 2 days, 3 days after the cruise, bam, they refunded me that 160. So I was like,
Mm,
thanks, Virgin. Thank you, Virgin.
yeah, yeah. So I think maybe that policy holds more to the when they give you the free, when they give you like free bar time. If it's on them, they're probably saying if you don't use it, you lose it. Like me, like I didn't
Gotcha.
use up $300 worth. It was a bar tab they gave me, and it wasn't like they were going to give me
Hmm.
money. It's their money. They was
Right.
just complimenting me for it, and so I
Hmm.
ended up not being able to use it, so I just lost it. So it wasn't money that I had
Right.
anyway. But I think that's good. Maybe cruise lines need to get into that and get out of the mentality of I got to drink 15 drinks a day, and so therefore maybe we won't have so many people going out of control trying to drink all these drinks. And just do a bar
Right.
tab, and once the bar tab's up, then that's it.
Hmm.
So we're saying hi to each other. Let's go to the chat. Hey, Moore, how you doing? Happy Monday. Cruising Complete is here. Happy Monday. Josiane is here. Happy Monday. We're saying hi to each other. We have a lot of people coming in. What? They are refunding bar tab now? Oh, so it must be something new. Oh, yeah. So Carlin said they're
Yeah.
refunding the
So
bar tabs.
what they did, so they refunded my what I had left over was 160, and I had 40 something dollars in sailor loot left, and they
Hmm.
also refunded me that too.
Wow. And Sailor Loot is just kind of like your onboard credit that you put on yourself, right? That's the name for it.
Yeah, but actually, they gave me. They gave me $150 uh, sailor loot. Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
put it on it. They gave it to me. I didn't spend it all,
Okay. So travel,
but
yes,
that was
QC.
also promotional.
Travel quick, yes, QC says I get canned soda from room service because their fountain soda is flat. A lot of times, I just order 6 cans at the beginning and get them to restock it if needed. Okay, good to know.
So I did. Who was it? I forgot. It was told me that. Oh, was it traveling type? I forget who it was that told me that on day one. So they say, because you hit with a $10 room service charge. They say on your first day on Virgin, order room service, order your sodas, order all that. So you just get hit with it once. So that's what I did. I ordered my order. I think of like 4 cans of Coke, 4 cans of ginger ale, with all that, and stocked my refrigerator and my cabin, and I was good for the.
Oh, that's
I was good
genius.
for the rest of the cruise.
That's genius. I love that. I'm gonna have to remember that tip. Just order it all one time, and then like so you don't have to keep on having a like a tent. Yeah, just genius. So there's a
That's
room
what I
service
did.
charge for the day because I didn't order room service. So one set room service charges per day. So you order as much as you can, you just get just that hit for the day.
Yes, well, yeah, because it was a $10 room service fee, so I just ordered everything to knock it out at once, and that was the only time I ordered room service.
Hey Keisha, I miss you. I didn't see you come in. She said, Happy Monday, Keisha. Sounds like you really lucked up with the refunds, TJ."
Hey,
Um,
thank you.
Legacia, happy Monday. Thank you for coming in. He said, Hey, I may have missed it, but how did you enjoy the restaurants? We haven't gotten to the restaurants yet. We haven't gotten it there yet. What's that the next thing we're going to do? We're going to talk about entertainment next. Service charge is waived if you order something that costs money to order. Anything with a charge is waived if you order something that costs money. Oh, okay. So if you order something on the menu that costs, then the service charge is
Mm,
waived. Okay. These are good tips to have. Great tip on the room service charge. Yeah, that's a good tip to have. So if you order something off the menu and it's a food item or whatever, and then you include that in that all these other things, then the service charge is waived. Hey
mhm.
Liam, how you doing? Thank you for coming through.
My
Was that
boy
Liam?
Liam.
Wasn't that Liam I saw with y'all on the I think it was your favorite couple's TikTok, right? Where you did the challenge. What that
I
was
was it.
Liam, right?
Yeah, that was Liam. It was
That
Liam
was
and Waffle
Liam.
Chow. Yeah, just trying not to fall off those inflatables in the pool.
I thought that was Liam. I much would have preferred a drink package. I thought that was Liam. Okay, so which types of entertainment was offered on your ship? So, and which one did you go to? Did you capture it in your
Oops.
videos that we're going to be
Hold
seeing?
on a second, Paul. I missed you. Hold on. Hold on a second, Paul.
Can you hear me? You miss me?
Hold on one second. I can't hear you. Hold on.
Liam, have you been on Virgin? Because I know we were talking about the bar tabs instead of the packages. Bar tabs for people who don't drink a lot. Yeah, I guess, but I think it was. I just feel like
Can you
everybody
hear me
didn't try.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Can you hear me?
but yeah, but do
I
you
can't
feel?
hear you.
Oh,
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Wow. Okay. Du- 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 du. We having some technical difficulties. Can you hear me? Having some difficulties. You have to unmute. You have to unmute. Y'all can hear TJ on your end? Yeah, you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Can I hear you hear me?
You're YouTube. Hold on.
I'm not muted on my end. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Testing, 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 testing. Can everybody hear me? Hello. Keisha said we can hear both.
Oh no, you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Okay. Do you want to go out and come back in?
Oh shoot. Yes, I'll go out and come back in.
All right. All right. So I was saying with the bar tab, I think that yeah, it's true that if you need the package, I guess if you feel that you get a bar tab of $300 and you exhaust that, right? Then fine. Then I guess you should do the drink package. But I feel like a lot of people, like when I had the drink package, I didn't feel no urgency to say that I needed to um I didn't feel the urgency to say that I needed to drink $15 of drinks a day. If I wanted to drink a pina colada version, whatever it is, I would just go and get it because I had the bar tab. I think a lot of people are trying to just outdo themselves and just drink excessively because of it. So having the bar tab is good, and so that's why a lot of times I'll do the I just know I want more than water, so what I'll do is just do the no proof package. And so depending on the ship, for example, whether it's what Carnival is doing now, what MSC is doing now. Well, MSC has a great no proof package because you can get coffees and hot chocolates and all everything that is not alcoholic, as long as it's not an alcohol drink, any type of virgin mocktail or whatever you want, you can get it. And so therefore, that's the reason why I think the bar tab is a really good thing. And I feel like then you don't try to have to spend, because $90 a day, say for
It's
example,
a
let's
lot.
just rounding it down, right? I feel like
Hmm.
$90 a day, a 7 day cruise, you doing something like that, and then it's like, okay, for some people who say like, oh, I don't really drink like that. But if you say, I understand what you're saying, Liam. If you're a drinker like that, not go for it. But if you're not a drinker like that, but every once in a while, maybe you want a wine, maybe you want like, maybe something a little bit stronger, right? And then now,
That's too much.
yeah, so I feel like the bar tab situation kind of reels you in from going crazy
Mhm.
with drinking. And I would rather just do a bar tab, and that
Yes.
and the bar tab would can include all your mocktails if you want like a something like a little
Hmm.
stronger every once in a while, to do that. And then you can judge based upon how much you drink, what you can do for the cruise, instead of them forcing it on you and saying, no, this includes all of these things, and it's gonna be $90 a day, $100 a day, whatever it is, depending on the cruise line. Because hey,
Exactly.
how you doing? So that's why I think we're saying hi to Tanya. Thank you for coming through. So that's why I think that there is and maybe that could be something we talk about. There is something to this bar tab that they are doing. And at first it was kind of weird in the industry, right? If you can just speak about it. It's weird in the industry not to have a drink package, but then when I went on the ship, for me it worked. But it may not work for everybody else. I knew somebody who I didn't know them personally. I remember I was on a Carnival ship, and they had a bill like 3 pages long of drink packages, and it was a
Oh,
couple. And they were like, and I think they were going to settle the bill. And I said, "Oh my God, why you didn't just drink the drink package?" And they must have drank so much that even with the drink package, it just wouldn't. They must have drank more than even the drink package. So the drink packages are so expensive now that you have to drink more just to break even. Yes, because now the prices, I may be even dumbing down the price to 90, because now the prices are even getting more and more and more for the same. It's not like they're expanding it from 15 to 20. They're just charging you more and more, and then they're charging you more sometimes for the individual drinks to make it seem like, okay, well, we're charging more for the drinks and we're charging more for the package as well. I spent about 750 in drinks, and get per Carnival drink package, it would have been 650 ish. I would have been at least 15 drinks per day for, yeah. So Liam, it's worth it for you. I don't drink like that. I
I
think
don't drink like that.
and
Yeah,
and
that's just
TJ
too much
doesn't
for me.
either. Yeah, that wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, for those, that's fine. But I think, but the thing about Virgin is they double it though. So you put money in your tab and they'll double it, right? TJ, I can't remember because it's been a while. So if you put
Oh no,
something in your tab, do they double it or they just give you like $50 more? It depends on how much you put in.
right. So if you put in $200, they'll give you $25. You put in $300, they give you
Uh-huh.
$50.
So if you put in like 300, 500, will they give you a little bit more incrementally as well?
I would think so, but 500, that's a lot of drinking for a 4 or 5 day cruise. There's no way you can do that. Your liver's going to be
Liam
messed up.
Liam said he would need that.
Oh, no.
Liam said he would need
Yeah,
that. We don't
that's a
drink enough.
hard pill to swallow.
More to see says we don't drink enough to have that package. Yeah. Shay says that's what happens. People need to feel like they are getting their money worth. I think so too. I think people need to feel like they're getting their money's worth. And a lot of people say, I'm gonna drink these $15 drinks a day because I'm not gonna spend all this money per day and not get my money's worth. And so they kill themselves trying to get their money's worth. Royal would have been 820 and unlimited drinks. Wow. My bill is
Right.
usually long too, but that's from tasting everything, not drinking everything. So okay, so it's
Right.
more from eating than just drinking. Tanya says. So did you get your money's worth, Liam? Which did you prefer? And I am budgeting my drinks with the bar tab, so I would have drank a lot more in Virgin. However, the drinks were stronger. Here we go. So
Mhm.
so you would have drank more, but the drinks were stronger. So now they, some say that they do kind of like water down some of the drinks in some cruise lines. So like you're drinking 15 drinks and you're not even really like that drunk or whatever like that. And so the
Well, it
drinks are
depends on what
stronger.
bar you go to. Some of the
Yeah.
bars were stronger than others. So
Yeah.
yeah, it depends.
I don't drink that much, Liam. Yes, a lot of people don't. I did this 700 tab and got 250. Oh, see, so the more you pay, the more incremental they'll give you. We use it all except for $49. Wow. That's why I said per bar tab is for people who don't drink. Yeah, bar tab. I exactly. I ain't Gary.
Mhm.
No, tasting the different drinks. Oh, that's what you meant, Tanya. Okay, so not like just drinking the whole thing. You just like, oh, let me taste that. Let me taste that. YOLO is
Right.
leaning toward the drink package. Scott is laughing at Liam. Um, Okay, cool. So I got it. Yeah. So, but the thing about it is sometimes you may want drinks, but then you may not want to spend that much. So then I think you have to do all. I think the drink package is good for some, and there is something to say about having this bar tab. Let's talk about the entertainment. So we have sail away parties. What did you do? What was offered at the ship? Did you get it? Like for example, mine had horrible weather. When I was on my Virgin. So I didn't have the traditional sail away party. They just had something like in the atrium area around the steps. So not the experience that I'm sure other people who would have won on Virgin has.
Mhm.
So did you go to the Scarlet Night party? Did you go to the pajama party? Like what did you do on there? And we're gonna talk about that. Production shows. How were the production shows to you? The singers, the dancers, the musicians that are around the ship. What did you think about the entertainment in general? You know,
So the celebrate party was good. Luckily, we had good weather that day, and Miami. It was nice. That that celebrate party was different. It was good. It was good. I liked it. It was a good vibe. Their staff, their DJ was on point. So yeah,
hmm
the celebrate was good. Um, I'm not much of a production show person, but I did go to a production show, and it was good. It was
yeah.
one of the best ones I've seen on a cruise ship.
Did they do original songs or did they do other people's songs?
Some original and other people's songs.
Okay.
But yeah,
What about
yeah,
the
it was nice.
what about the bands around the ship? Because when on my ship, the band was phenomenal. Like there was like
Yeah,
there was like a male and female couple, and then there was like a band, a real band, drum singer. Like they were phenomenal.
yeah, they were playing and stuff, but I really didn't hang out there.
Okay.
My thing, I was mainly listening to like the DJ when the DJ's playing.
Okay.
and like the karaoke stuff. But yeah, the band, they sounded nice. It just wasn't an area where I was hanging out at.
Did you do the pajama party?
Oh, come on now, you know me. So yes, I did the pajama party and the Scarlet Night. And so that's the thing about when you go on Virgin Voyages, make sure you do your homework.
Yeah.
So you know for the different theme nights or parties,
Mm-hmm.
you have the correct clothing. So the pajama party was nice. It was at the aft of the ship. The weather was good, and it was a straight vibe. It was nice. It was real good.
Okay, let's see. Um, let's see what's in the chat. Have we ever identified these L's adding water to unopened steel bottles of makers?
I don't know.
Liam said bar tab is good for those who are with a partner that doesn't drink, so you wouldn't have to purchase it for that person. That's
Yes.
true.
Mhm.
How much I drink depends on the day. Some days heavy, some days not. YOLO said, I've never come close to reaching 15 and I tried once. Okay, so she tried it, but she just didn't come close.
Mhm.
Let's see. Anybody else has a comment? Liam says, I was at the PJ party for 5 minutes. It was crowded. So it was crowded, TJ.
Oh yes, it was crowded, but it depends, where you sat at and all that stuff. But in that, it was good. I had a good time.
Now, was it a lot of dancing or was it just kind of like chilling, lounging, relaxing with music and just drinking? Like, what was the concept of the PJ party? Was it actually y'all in your pajamas dancing, or was it just kind of like lounging and drinking kind of situation?
It's a combination of all that: lounging, drinking, and partying. You went as hard as you wanted to, because the
Okay,
DJ is going playing some good, dance party music and stuff. So you have the back of the ship, you have the lounges, the big lounges you can lay on, there's the big seating area in the back. So you could just kick back, get your drink on, and people watch, or you just got up and dance. So I said, go as hard as you want, or just
yeah.
chill and just people watching, drinking, bob your head up and down, and just some music.
And Nicholas is here. Happy Monday. Um, your favorite couple says, "What's up? Can't wait to." He's talking about Liam. I can't wait to see your vlogs. Okay, House of X is here. Happy Monday. Don't want to miss anybody coming in. Okay, we're saying hi to each other. All right, cool. So I missed that. It was horrible weather on my cruise. Like, if you ever go
Oh
back to
wow.
that Scarlet Lady, like, embarkation day, I couldn't have the day I had was the they did have the deck party at night, but the pajama party they had to cancel. It was like raining like many of the days of my cruise. It was just horrible. Didn't they have the dinner and show experience? Did you try that? Because they had that
No,
on my ship. So you didn't try the dinner and show experience?
no, I
Okay.
didn't. There's so much to do on that ship. That's why you need to go back and experience some other things that you didn't get a chance to experience the first time you're on it, since it's such a short sailing.
Did you hit up the casino?
Yes.
Okay.
Um, it's a casino. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Small.
not real big. It's small. It's not like we're used to, like when you go on like Carnival or something like that. A little bit. It's a little bit smaller than on Royals, Quantum class ships. But yeah, it's. I mean, they have some nice machines, nice amounts, but there are a few nice amount of tables. Those who like to play the tables. But yeah, it's just not like big like other cruise lines and stuff. But you can still
Was
go in there and get your grub on.
was yours open 24 hours or no?
No, and that's the weird thing about that.
Exactly. Mine,
I
same
was I
thing with
was
me.
I was in there. It was about 2:30, and the lady's like, "Yeah, well, we're gonna be closing in 30 minutes." I'm like, "Closing what?" It's like, "Yeah, we're
Yeah.
closing the casino in 30 minutes." Yeah, it closes at three in the morning. I'm like, "What?" But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was different for me. So I'm so used to the casinos, you know,
24
being
hours
open
open. Yeah.
24 hours.
Unless
When
they
you're
in
at the
port.
city. Right. Yeah, that
Exactly.
was different.
Liam said the music on Virgin is good, even the background music. See, somebody likes music.
Yes.
Um,
Oh,
what are you gonna say?
speaking of that, I've gotten spoiled since I said this is only day two of me being here on the panorama. I've gotten spoiled to just that 5 days I was on Virgins. as in the announcements. So on
Mm-hmm.
Virgin on day one, you're gonna get your announcements, do your mustard and all that. Then you don't hear anything over the PA system the
Very quiet.
entire cruise.
It's
You
true.
don't hear you don't hear nothing until embarkation day. I'm like, I like that. It's like other other cruise lines. So hey, saying this or saying that sort of PA system, or we got this event coming up, we got this event. Virgin, you're an adult. Like this, you have your phone to look at the schedule, you have your tablet to look at the schedule. It's on you. We don't sit there and need to remind you all the time and doom 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 and I like that. So it's a little piece of quiet. I like that.
Yeah. Team Race, he says, do you feel like you got to do everything you wanted to do on board? I feel like we missed a lot and it has me excited to do it again. Did you feel like you got to do, because you said there was a lot to do on board. Did you feel that you got to do everything you wanted to? Or
No,
you
I
still?
didn't. I didn't get a chance to do everything that I wanted to because there's so much stuff going on. And plus, for me, I'm a port type person. So when we're in port, I'm out and about. So luckily, I'm on the Brilliant Lady in April when it leaves out of Florida to come to California, out
Hmm.
of Los Angeles. And so at least now I'll be familiar with Virgin do's, don'ts, and all that. And the stuff I didn't get a chance to do on the Scarlet Lady, I'll be able to do on the Brilliant Lady because I'm sure there's going to be some differences on like different shows and just different things. But at least I can make up that ground, and try different things.
Is that going to be the guys group cruise?
The guys do cool in April. Hey, anybody, come on over, man. April 12th, we're going to Mazatlan and Cabo San Lucas.
Let's see. Legacia said, I agree, definitely not long enough. Second cruise is needed. There we go.
Yes,
Um,
yes,
Yolo saying, "Do you like Virgin, Liam?" Yes, absolutely. Adulting, love it. Yeah, according to your announcement about
yes.
not the announcements and stuff, no announcements
Mhm.
is a win. At least
Yes.
next time you will have 7 nights. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the food. So casual food options. Let's see the pizza. What did you think about the pizza? Lick me till I scream. The free ice cream or gelato, whatever it is there, and the galley or what we would consider the buffet. What did you think about the casual food options first?
Okay, so we'll start off with the pizza. I'm sure you guys saw me do a drunken vlog on that one on my social medias. I was feeling good. It was like around 1:15, 1:30 in the morning because the pizza place closes at 2.
Uh huh.
And it wasn't my first time having it, but I like the pizza. You get your own little personal pan pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like when you're on other cruise lines, all right, these are your choices you get. There, you get a chance to choose your toppings and all that. And then, boom. And then you wait for them to call your name and you get your little box, whatever, and take it back to your cabin or take it where you're going to eat it. That pizza for me, it was good. For me, again, I eat pizza without cheese, so don't laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I get the pepperoni and the vegetables and all that. But for me, as of right now, that's my favorite pizza of all the different cruise lines I've been on.
Wow.
Is Virgin. That is some
Wow.
good pizza.
I thought so too. I thought it was some good pizza. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Did you do the lick me till I scream?
Yes, I like the fact there's multiple different flavors. I went there a couple of times, and um, each day they had different flavors. I like that because they have 3 different flavors of cones that you can choose from, and then
Okay.
you can get it in a bowl. I like that. It's good. It's different again from other cruise lines. You got chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry.
Yeah, basic.
Virgin, you basic. I mean, they have great combinations of different flavors on that, and that's just a great, good snack. I like it. I like that.
So I didn't really care for it on my end, but I only had it once. So I only had it
Oh,
once, and the one time I had it, I wasn't impressed. I really wasn't. I put it on my vlog. I was like, it didn't do it for. I can't remember the flavor because it was a while ago, but it just didn't do it for me. But you said you went there more than once, so then I think
yes,
I think
yes.
I was trying to do so much on that ship because it was a 4 day, and was trying to try a little bit of everything that
See, that's it.
I couldn't go back to some stuff because I wanted to like try something different. Hey Edna, thank you so
Mhm.
much for coming through. Happy Monday. Am I behind in the chat? No, we're saying hi. YOLO celebrity is still no one for me. YOLO celebrity is still number one for me. Oh, really? Okay, that's cool, Leo.
Mhm.
She asked if Virgin is like so. She asked about Virgin celebrity still not her his number one. So let's deal with this the galley, the buffet. What did you think about that? There's a 24-hour diner. There's different stuff over there. So what did you think about that?
The galley is nice for a couple of reasons. But they serve you, so you don't have 1,001 people touching the utensils and doing this, doing that,
Yeah,
not
that's true.
washing their hands
That's
and all
true.
that. So for a sanitary reason, why that's a good thing. I like the fact that there's different options. So yeah, the salad bar area, they call it. I forget what they call it. Um, they have the bento boxes, with different type of rolls, which is good. I mean, you go over there and get your tacos.
Yeah,
You go over there and get your nice, healthy sandwiches. And then they have those different bins where they already have the pre-made salads
yeah,
and sandwiches, so you can eat it there. Just take it back to your room, throw it in the refrigerator, and then you want a late night snack or a snack during the day, leave your cabin. It's already there. I like those options. They give you those options to. All right, you can take the stuff and take it back to the cabin. And they had a good selection of fruits. I like that. It was real kept up. It was kept up real clean.
yeah.
And I said I like the variety of the foods that they have for that.
So let's go to this. Even though like what they consider specialty is all included, so I'm gonna run it down, and you give me 1 to 5 what you thought about it if you did it. So the weight, 1 out of 5.
Oh boy, I'm probably gonna step on some toes on this one.
I like the weight,
Um,
so I don't
I'm
know
gonna
what
step
you
on
had
some
it. I don't know if you had it for
toes.
dinner or brunch, but I like the weight.
Okay, I
One
had
out
it
of
for dinner.
five.
I'm giving it a 2.
What?
It's not even in my top 3 steakhouses from cruise lines. Okay, so I will give this though to the weight. I
See,
will
I
give
had it for
this.
brunch, and my brunch was delicious. So I didn't have it for. And you went steak. I didn't do steak because I had it for
Yeah, I
brunch.
did dinner.
Yeah,
So I will give it to the weight. That bread, that bread
yeah.
is top notch. I've had any other bread like that before on a cruise ship, so I give them that.
I didn't try gumbo.
That
Uh,
clam chowder.
mm-hmm.
That clam chowder was the best that I've had on a cruise ship.
Yeah,
But that filet mignon,
hands
garbage,
down. Wow. Razzle
garbage.
dazzle.
That's my favorite spot. That
Really?
Razzle, that was my favorite spot. I give Razzle Dazzle a 5.
What
And
did
that
you
was like
do for razzle? Did you do brunch or did you do dinner?
dinner.
Okay, I did brunch as well. Brunch, like, yeah. Okay. Favorite spot? Okay. Pink agave.
Ooh, um, I have to give that a 2.
A
And
two as
and
well. Wow. Okay.
reason being because like I'm not from Southern California, so I'm used to like real Mexican food. So they bring me some chips and guacamole, and the chips don't even have salt on them. I'm so used to some sort of salt or
Mm-hmm.
to eat salt. There's no salt on it,
Yeah.
and the guacamole, there was no salt in it. It was like it just different. I'm used to better Mexican food, and so it was a letdown. Oh, the ceviche. I love a good ceviche.
Down. Wow. What about
It was a
Gombe?
let-
Liam said Gombe has a lot of food. Come hungry. Did you go to Gombe?
yes. So here's the thing. I liked gumbe. Gumbe, I would give it a good uh, 4.5. But no one at my table wanted to play the game. All they did was the shots, so I didn't get a chance to play the game. But
Okay.
gumbe was good food. So if I could which I already did for my cruise in April, um, I'm definitely doing razzle dazzle and and gumbo. Um, I like I like those. Those are my two favorites.
Extra virgin.
Didn't do it.
You didn't do extra virgin. Test kitchen.
No, didn't do it. But I am
Okay, so
doing it in April.
you're doing it in April. Okay, so try it. Okay. Um, Liam says clam chowder was good. I had two bowls. Yolo said we love
Yes,
clam chowder.
the clam chowder was
Um,
great.
Liam said I agree with pink agave. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. But what else was on the menu that you had from pink agave that you didn't care for outside of the chips and the salsa and the
Oh,
guac?
so you started in everything. Chicken the steak, the little Mexican steak. It was no, it was garbage.
Oh, you love steak. That's it. Any so anytime you see steak on the menu, you getting it. Is that what we're saying?
No, not every time, but I just wanted to try it. Because if you figure when you think of a Mexican steak, you think of maybe like a carne asada or something like that.
Okay.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It had a nice little sauce on it, but garbage.
It wasn't good. Yolo says I want to try Test Kitchen whenever I try Virgin Voyages. I tried Test Kitchen. It was different. That's all I could say. It was different in terms of the
Oh, I like
concept
how.
of it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Paul, you see, you try to be politically correct right here by saying different. What did you really feel? Come on now, say
I
it,
mean, it was
man.
just
Just say
like it
it.
was concept. It was just kind of like one was like with an egg and peas, and like they tell you they have like varieties of what you're going to have and their interpretation of it when you had it. So I it was not like what do you call it? It's not like the experience. What's carnivals where you call it where you pay into it.
Uh, um, um, um,
Can't remember it right now. You
I
know
know
I'm
what you're
talking.
talking about. Yeah, I did it. One
Yeah,
of
yeah.
these.
When you pay for it and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
like that better than Test Kitchen. Like
Okay.
their version of just being able to sit down and yeah, it's different type of food that maybe you're not always interested in, but it's just like an elegant experience. And this is almost like I feel like Test Kitchen is almost like, okay, let's see if people will like it kind of a thing and, see how it
Right.
goes over. But different concepts and you can do it if you don't eat meat, you can do it. If you want the meat one, you can do it. I thought it was all right. It wasn't be something. And then when I did extra virgin, I think it's maybe the meal I had, my entree, I did not like it. So I
Hmm.
love Italian food. Like how you say, love Mexican food. I love Italian food. And so it was the
Hmm.
same thing. I think I had a pasta and it just wasn't tasting good. So
Okay.
I would give it another chance. But it's the same thing. Like you're on a 4 day cruise and you're trying to try everything. You don't have the time to go back.
Yes.
So you're just like,
Hmm.
okay, I guess this is it. And maybe I should have said, can I have another dish or something of that nature? So I could have tried it
Right.
out again, but I didn't. I was like, okay, on to the next thing. All right. So did you do any excursions on your cruise trip? Because one of the things that Virgin Voyages is Virgin Voyage says that when they have excursions and you book it through them, it's like an immersive experience. It's not like an excursion you would book anywhere else. They really try, like when you go on their excursions, that it is like something top level, top notch, different than you just
Mhm.
the regular excursions you would have on other cruise ships. So, did you do an excursion? And if you did, like, what was it, and what did you think
I
about
did
it?
two different excursions. The first place we went to was Puerto Plata.
Uh huh.
This excursion was recommended to me by Tanya from Invent Your Spirits,
All right,
which I
Tanya.
booked, which I did book, and I hung out with Tanya and Timmy. It was called Tasting Tasting of Puerto Plata. I want to say it's like
Oh,
I want to say it's called the Tasting of Puerto Plata.
so
So
the
we went
foodie
to
tour.
yes, so it was a foodie and a rum tour. So you start off by going to a couple different restaurants. Well, the same restaurant, but different spots in that restaurant, and trying out different um, foods there.
Yeah.
Native foods for different dishes and stuff, which was very good. And so
Mm,
they get you, trying out different foods here and there and getting your bellies full and stuff. And then we went to a rum distillery,
okay.
which was fun. And I believe we tasted 7 different rums,
Okay.
which was real nice. So that excursion was through Virgin Voyages,
Oh, that
and
sounds
that
like something I would love to do. That's interesting. I'm a foodie,
yes,
so yeah.
yeah. So you get a chance to taste the local food
Mm-hmm.
and local rum from the distillery. So you get both. I mean, that's all that needs to be said. Local food, local
Wow.
rum, and so yes, that was great. And I wound up buying three bottles of different rums from there.
Let's see. Missing something. Didn't cook the peas. Okay. Okay, Liam says they didn't cook the peas though, at least kitchen. It was just smoke. Yeah, it wasn't really cooked and steamed down. You're exactly right when it comes to that. A lot of people claim that steak is so good if you are the true steak lover. Garbage steak is not going to cut it. Yeah. So TJ's a real steak lover. He ain't trying he can know what's the difference between good and bad. What is
Uh,
with the peas showing up on every dish? They must love peas. For Virgin, I did vehicle for my excursion. We hit 8 places in 4 hours. Was that similar to the food thing or the distillery, Liam? Let me know about that. Cause I wouldn't mind doing something like that. I never did like a food event going to Puerto Plata, and the next time I think is gonna be like on Unhinged cruise. So maybe I'll try something like that. Um, and
the
so you only
second
did that one excursion?
excursion,
Yeah, what was the
no,
second
the
excursion?
second, yeah, we were in Bimini
Okay.
while everybody else went to the Virgin Beach Club.
Uh
I
huh.
did, and this excursion is through Virgin. It was the Sapona shipwreck and shark snorkeling excursion.
Oh yeah, you sent me that. Wow. Yes.
So yeah, the SS Sapona is a ship that sank and all that. So we went to the first area. First stop was the SS Sapona,
Uh huh.
and we got a chance to snorkel there. Yeah, you need to be a good swimmer at a certain part because the current's kind of a little heavy at certain spots. But the average swimmer, you'll be good because you can do a life vest if you want and this and that. But it was good to go to be able to say that you actually snorkeled inside of a shipwreck.
Yeah.
It was a little murky the time we went. I didn't get a chance to see any marine life, but it's still good to go inside and look inside the shipwreck and see stuff.
Oh wow, that's
And
cool.
you got a nice little time to spend there. Maybe maybe it was 45 minutes or so there, and then you swim back. So you do have to go swim. It's not like the boat you're on parks right next to the shipwreck. No, it parks and drops anchor, and you got to swim your butt out there to the
Wow.
shipwreck. So it's not like yeah. Don't think
Yeah.
it's going to park. No, you got to swim. You got to put in some work. But then we packed up and went to the second location where you swim with the sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say they're reefing their sharks. Were they reef or they're one of the two? But
Mm-hmm.
there's some 6 footers out there.
Wow.
There's a bunch of things that for the instructions. You do need to pay attention to the instructions. Like you can't wear earrings, blingy earrings. You don't want nothing blingy earrings. Um, he's giving out the instructions. So like I had my GoPro attached to my mask, my snorkel mask.
Yeah.
Then I had it on my stick, with the wrist strap. He's like, no. He's like, those of you who have like your cameras attached to your wrist, unattach it. Because like if a shark comes by and takes your camera, he's taking you with it. I
Wow.
was like,
Okay.
you're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
You
then
don't
he's
want
like,
that.
right, he's like you have that camera attached to your mask. It's not gonna happen.
Wow.
You
So you
hit the
couldn't
shark.
get any of the
Hit the
footage.
knife. No, 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 no. You can. You can have the little holder for your GoPro. You just couldn't have the wrist strap on. So
Okay.
if the shark took your camera, you're attached to it.
Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, so if the shark took your camera, it's not strapped. It's just gone.
Yeah. Got you.
Um, Same thing. That's why I had to take it off of my snorkel mask. So if they grab it, it would take me. Another thing, one of the number one rules is like you keep your fins on at all times.
Mm.
It's like unless you're getting ready to right then and there take your fins off to climb up the ladder to get back on the boat.
Yeah.
That's the only time you're gonna take it off. Don't take them off beforehand, and you're waiting and all that. You said the bottoms of your feet look like fish, and the fish may come up and try to take a bite or a
Oh
nibble.
wow. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, there's a lot of things to do and don't. But I do have some vlogs that are gonna be coming out in the next couple of weeks. It's interesting and to be. I've always liked sharks since I was a kid.
Okay.
But to be face to face with one, especially when you got some
I'd
some
be
six
scared.
footers and stuff, it's just
Yeah.
It's because they're everywhere. So like you can sit there and you're recording one, and then here comes like two right here, or there's three, and they're coming like right at you. So and then to go down or up. It was insane.
Wow.
It was thrilling. It was an adrenaline rush. It was. There was a lot of people. I can say a lot. There's some people that snorkeled at the Sapona shipwreck.
Uh-huh.
But once we got to the shark area and they looked and saw the sharks, they're like, nah, I'm staying. I'm good. I'm staying on the boat. I'm good. I don't need to get in the water. I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
record from up here. Yeah, there were some people that were like, nope, this ain't for me.
I ain't doing it. That's right. I'll probably be one of
But
them people.
me being me, of course, I'm going to jump in there. I'm like this. Hey, if I get bit, I get bit. That's on me because I'm in their territory. I'm not going to blame the shark. They're sharks. They're going to
But
do what they're going
I'm
to do.
hoping that you wouldn't go on an excursion where they would have you getting bit, right?
Hey, but
They
like
know
this though.
they know they're like gentle sharks and they're not gonna bite you.
But think a shark's a shark. They're
Yeah,
going to do whatever. And so like I was trying to, and this is where I was getting concerned. I was trying to get a kind of like a selfie pose with the shark, but holding my arm out with the camera
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
I can get the shark in the background. But at the same time, holding my arm out, they can come up and grab my arm.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
that's why I was kind of looking. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get a selfie with a shark, but yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it was fun. It's a mess, but that was a good excursion. I mean, both of them. You're right. Virgin, they do have good excursions.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's one of the things. Like, because when I do my training about it, it was like, yeah, they try to like do stuff that you wouldn't see more normally anywhere else.
Right,
Let's do some
exactly.
comments. Liam says no food, but we did hit the same rum distillery. Okay, with the Viator tour, but it was only $45 per person. That's good. And Shay's saying, "Wow, based upon your experience, TJ, with sharks and everything." And so we're a little bit over time, but so now final thoughts. Like what did you think about everything, your whole experience? Obviously you're going back, you're already booked, but is there anything that outside of some of the restaurants and some of the food there? Because it seemed like everything else you thought was good. So what did you think could have been better? What you saw that was like, if this could have been better, like, I could have even had a better experience. So was the food the only thing, or there was something else that you was like, okay, I wish they had this, or I wish they did this.
No, everything else on the Virgin cruise was great. Besides the different little stuff on the food, but no, everything was good. The entertainment was good. There's always something around the ship to do. Again, you can relax as much as you want, or you can be as busy as you want because they have all the different exercise, machinery and different things you can do. The big old chess
Hmm.
pieces. There's so much stuff to do. Hang out at the pool, hang out, the jacuzzi, different bars. I liked it. One thing was given good advice to me for on Scarlet Night. Yeah, so for Scarlet Night that day, you may want to take a nap before then.
Okay.
You may want to take a nap before Scarlet Night.
Oh,
Um,
it went on long then.
yes, because once around about 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, how everything turns red. There's so much stuff to do, so much different activities going on throughout the ship. And Scarlet Night is just a vibe. There's music over here, there's music over there. There's something kicks off over there, and they're dancing over there. Something kicks off over there. But then you usually wind up at the pool area. So you got the DJ going. You hang out at the pool area, partying, drinking, and then you wind up at the Manor, which is the nightclub. Doing
Hmm.
the edges. It's going to be a long night, so you definitely want to rest up before Scarlet Night kicks in. So yeah, use that afternoon to take a nap, relax, and you know enjoy yourself. But no, all around, I like Virgin Voyages, and it's good. Um, the price point isn't like crazy
Hmm.
high, but it's good for what you get. Your money's worth. Not around youngsters really acting a fool like you do like on other cruise lines.
Yeah.
You have to worry about dealing with the kids. The announcements being everywhere. Just I like that entire vibe, and I hope they come out with more ships.
Let's see what the chat says. Liam says the shark didn't think TJ was a nice piece of chocolate. Lim said, I wouldn't want to be shark food. House Select says, nope, not us. Keep that. Um, Liam says, haven't seen you in Jaws. The reservation system to book the restaurants could be different, maybe more like
well,
how Celebrity has it.
I don't know how Celebrity has it, but I like the fact that we're able to do a reservation. I think it was 45 minutes before the selling. I don't remember.
45 minutes or days?
I'm sorry about that. 45 days. I can't
Yeah.
remember if it was 45 days or not, but I like that you're able to do that. And if you want to change your mind, you can change it, if they have slots available. I do like that fact that you can do that.
Mm-hmm. Shay says, no, so Scarlet Night is an all nighter. Noted. Yeah. So get ready to party the night
Yes,
away if you do Scarlet Night.
yes, all night.
Liam says every night is a long night. I guess he was hanging out all night. Um, Especially if you go to the club each night. Especially if you go to the club each night. That makes sense.
Ooh, that club is very nice. It's very good.
The
I like
music
it.
is
It's very,
the music is great in the club.
yes, yes, and it's a multi-level club. It's two levels,
So 45.
and there's a bar in both.
So they have different categories now. If you're booking now, so depending on which category you get in terms of the type of ride package you want or what have you, it could be 15 days, 45 days, or like 90 days to book reservations. So Virgin has kind of like changed it up a little bit in terms of booking these rooms. And so
Right.
I want to ask you about um, what did you think was the so you're going to sail it again, and so it seems like you like more or less really just enjoyed it in overall.
Oh yes, and I like it, and it's a good thing that Virgin is Voyages is coming over to the West Coast. So the West Coast, we get the experience that cruise line. It's all in the East Coast or elsewhere,
But did you
and
think it's
so
too small? Did you think some areas were too small? Did you think it should have been bigger? Did you feel like any of the jacuzzi were jam packed with people? Even though there's no kids now, do you feel like sometimes it was hard to get a chair on the deck? Did you see are people hoarding like other cruise lines? So how was that experience in terms of space?
I didn't see that for space because there's so many different little nooks and crannies on that ship where you can just go kick back, read a book, or do what I'm doing like right now,
Yeah.
um, log in and stuff like that. There's a lot of good space. Some jacuzzis were packed, too packed for me. So again, it depends on what time of day you went. But yeah,
Hmm.
some of the jacuzzis can get packed. But it would seem like the evening time it would be more packed. But no, it's during the daytime. It was like people cramming in those jacuzzis. That's not for me. But the pools seem nice. They're not big, huge pools, but
No.
I didn't
Yeah.
get in them. But yeah,
I don't get
you
into
get
them
them.
either.
Yeah, I'll get them in. But yeah, there's space everywhere on the ship, and it's the right nice size ship. It's not too small, not too big. It's perfect to serve what it wants to do, as in for those on the clientele and the theme. It works perfect.
I only get the 14-day one. So he got the 14-day one in terms of being able to book for the reservations. So I couldn't get into the
Right.
wait or extra virgin for dinner. So when I was on the cruise ship, even if you didn't have a reservation, there was a up line. Now, are they
Yes. Yeah.
allowing that still? They are
Yes, they are.
still. Okay, so
Hmm.
Liam, did you try to get on the walk-in line or walk-up line? Because I definitely remember that there was a reservation line, and then there was like okay, you don't have a reservation, but you could wait kind of line, and then
Yes.
there was a
Hmm.
walk-up line, and so that was the thing that I liked about it. That is okay, it's not that you could not. And so whereas like I've been on other cruise ships, like if you didn't have a reservation and you didn't book the cruise, if you didn't book
Hmm.
that restaurant, that's it, you're out of luck. Like, oh, we're booked for the whole sailing. And so, but then they're able to say, like, okay, so I wonder if they kind of like reserve a certain amount, and then knowing that they may have the walk up line, just still have some maybe tables available
Right.
or what have you. Because that walk up line, I think one time was really long, but I felt like some of them kind of actually moved.
Hmm.
So yeah. All right. So, any questions for TJ? He's on his cruise. I think any other questions that you have for him in terms of the experience? Embarkation day was good. Getting on the ship and getting off the ship was easy. No issues. They have the they do it through the app, right? They do it through the app where you can just pick the time that you want to get off the ship.
Yeah. So here's a side note right here. So you have until I think like 10 or 10:30 to get off the ship.
Mm,
If you just want to just walk off the ship like some people did, like for me, I had an early flight and I flew out of Fort Lauderdale, not Miami. So I
yeah,
wanted to get off the ship like the first time at 7:30 to catch an Uber, and get up there and get settled in. So that was a long line. But if you waited till like 8:30 or after that, you just walked off. There's no line because everybody's so anxious to get off the ship, get off the ship.
yeah,
After that, I heard just people anytime at 8:30, you just walk off. There's no line, there's no nothing. So if you're not pushed for time to, catch a flight or do something, kick back, chill,
yeah. Just
eat some
relax.
breakfast,
Yeah,
eat some breakfast, whatever. You don't have to ship at 8:30. You have to ship at 9. You're good, and you have to worry about that hustle and bustle. So since the one in April is going to be out of Los Angeles, I'm not in a rush, so I'm going to just kick back and chill. And I'm not going to be rushed to get off the ship. I'm going to just chill and do that.
I would be the same if they had the one. If I got on the one that where they went to Bermuda out of New York, I would be the same. Why am I rushing off? Right? Just stay on there a little bit and eat or whatever I need to do, and then go forward there. So if there's no more questions, thank you so much for TJ for coming through. I know we had a little bit of few technical difficulties, but enjoy your cruise on the panorama. And of course, TJ is no stranger to this channel, and he's been on here before. And of course, I'll have him back. I'm gonna have to get Bill back for something else when he's on land, so we could have a conversation about something. And so, if you have any other questions, no other questions tonight. Thank you everybody for coming through tonight. And until next time, happy travels. If next, I think Carlene with C is has a live tonight, so we could do the PNB raid over there. So I'm gonna go over there now and rate her channel a little bit and see what Carlene is talking about tonight. And so have fun, TJ. Until
Hey,
next
thanks a
time,
lot.
everybody, happy travels.